Good morning, everyone. It's been a while since I've been here. All right, so I'm Jay Kennedy, Westchester class of 2011. I'm a junior at Duke, and I'm currently the reason that none of you guys are in class, so you're welcome. So, standing here, the reality that I spent 13 years here is just now sinking in. It's kind of an absurd amount of time to spend in one place, isn't it? Then again, there's a lot that, that's coming back to me that I'm enjoying remembering. Like a lot of you, I know every nook and cranny of this place like the back of my hand and feel at home here as I do in my own room at home. I remember kindergarten carpet squares, awkward Christmas concerts, getting psyched to play Who Let the Dogs Out in PE. I remember spiteful pop quizzes in English class, and 13 different incarnations of the dress code. Different code each year, and so that's why I decided to wear a suit, because I figured I couldn't get a demerit doing that no matter what y'all are doing these days. Anyway, so I'm here to share some of my old memories so that you might be able to do something with them while you're still here. If you look for them, life lessons start pretty early here. It is pretty early on a Friday morning, so I'll try to keep things from being too esoteric. I wanted everyone to be able to relate to or look forward to something. But there have probably been a few changes since I've been in lower and middle school, seeing as it's been 3 years since I've even been sitting where you are right now. So here are my unofficial graduation requirements for Westchester. Make sure you check these off each year and take something with you with each one. When you start in kindergarten, play so hard on the playground that you actually sleep all the way through nap time. Never lose that drive to give something everything you've got, whether you're on the playground, playing a sport, taking a test, or reading a book. Put your all into what you're doing in the moment. Go to every single birthday party you can in lower school. Your whole class will be there, and on some level you will still associate those people with how they behaved at those parties. So, behave yourself. In 4th grade, take that North Carolina notebook seriously. When you're 16 and you can finally drive and you want to go on a road trip with your friends, crack out that notebook and hit the road. Then finally, when you hit middle school, pick up a book for once and just read it for fun. I don't know if you guys still do AR, but just pick up a book just for the sake of reading it and then talk to someone about it. Talk to a friend about it. Talk to a parent about it. Talk to a teacher about it. They're all there to help support you, and they're all so invested in your development. And they'd love to see you taking on something on your own, and that's a great first step when you get to middle school to really take ownership of your own education. Middle school is a wonderful time at Westchester. It's a transition time spent with some of the friends you made in lower school and new friends to keep things fresh, all coupled with the guidance of some incredibly engaging teachers. Then moving forward to 9th grade, I saw a lot of my friends in other schools changing in order to fit in, and wondered why that wasn't happening at Westchester. Well, I think wanting to belong is a very natural thing. Westchester's small size helps you belong without homogenizing you into a particular group. You start to realize that Westchester is a very special place as you get older and become more conscious of what sets it apart. Westchester students graduate with a more concrete identity because of the freedom to explore and reconcile their thoughts as an individual instead of as part of a pack. There are only a few explicit things that I mentioned on this list because I wanted to keep things general to make sure that everyone has something to take away from this. But one thing that I will say, when you get to 10th grade, when you're signing up for classes, take humanities. No class I took at Westchester was more thought-provoking or rewarding, and I loved almost all of my classes. I mean, I was a nerd through and through. But Mr. French and Mrs. Parks work around the clock to make every single class session unique. From Gilgamesh to a Renaissance Italian board game, to my first Ayn Rand book, this course will open you up to the thoughts and beliefs of the millions of people who have collectively seen more of the world than we will ever see on our own. Moving forward to 11th grade, you can start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It will be hard. You'll be prepping for college. You'll have to take the SAT. But nothing is more comforting than knowing that you have every single person that I'm looking at right now ready to support every other person that I'm looking at right now. It's a wonderful sense of family that really starts to kind of come full circle once you start to become an upperclassman. Moving into your senior year, You've kind of already got a foot out the door. You're kind of ready to move on to the next great thing, college, which is the next great thing. And one person who just cannot be praised more is Miss Flythe and everything that she does for the school. She's the reason for everything that I've achieved from Westchester onwards. I'm so fortunate to be at a wonderful university. I'm at Duke. I'm there for free, and I would not be there without her help. Please go to her for guidance. She's a phenomenal resource and does not get nearly enough credit. Then it kind of becomes time to say goodbye. You're there at graduation, you're over there at Wesley Memorial, and the only thing that I can think to say is to remember to say thank you. Say thank you for the 13 years that you've had here. Say thank you for all the people that you've been so fortunate to meet and the people that I still call family. I haven't been here in 3 years. The only people I really recognize are the teachers and the current seniors, but even just standing here, there's an immediate connection with everyone in the Westchester community. I've probably gone a little bit over time, and I'm sure the teachers are ready to take you guys to class and start another lesson for the day, so I'll end here, and thank you guys for having me back, and I hope you guys have as wonderful a Westchester experience as I've been so fortunate to have. Thank you.